You're on track this year, I believe, to spend $50 billion on chips, data centers, and other capital expenses. Can you give us a sense of how Alphabet is thinking about investment? I mean, is the sky the limit here?
So our view is that we are living in this absolutely extraordinary time. It's a generational opportunity. And when opportunities like this come along, which is very rare, you need to lean into it. And the upside, as we've talked about frequently, is there's economic upside that's in the trillion, 17 to 25 trillion globally are the estimates by 2030 if there's diffusion across industries. It's the ability to address major issues in healthcare and education beyond. It's the ability to push the frontier in science, and there's so much around security. That is a sizable opportunity. And so we're executing against it across all of our platforms, across search, ads, YouTube, what we're doing on the Pixel phone, what we're doing in cloud. And that's what we should be doing. We're looking at the metrics and progress we're making. And of course, we need to generate a return on that. And our view is that the ability to actually get diffusion across industry provides an attractive return. It needs to be measured, analytical, but we see the upside and we've got to be leaning into it, and we are.
And so a sense of the scale, because again, these figures are really big that some of your competitors have talked about.
These are sizable numbers, no question about it. But I guess the main point I come back to is how do you generate a return on that capital? And we need to make sure that we're positioned to be able to capture the upside as it continues to play out. And I think it's still an evolving story. We're excited about what the opportunity is.
What is the biggest new bet on health that you're making that we don't know about?
I often get the question, the biggest new bet. And I'm going to answer your question because I feel like I keep coming at different angles. The biggest bet we continue to make is actually the application of AI to search and continuing to evolve that experience. And when you have something as beautiful as this, where we can, it's gone from 10 blue links to text search to video search to now we have AI overviews and other things. It keeps evolving, and we're meeting people where they want to be met. It's extraordinary. You can do search. You just take a photo through. How many of you? I'm almost afraid to ask this. How many of you have used Google Lens, where you take a photo and beautiful, walk down the streets, you find something you're interested in for the holiday, you take a photo, immediately you'll get information. Where can you access it? It's a fabulous way of searching. So that remains important. The cloud upside, given the economic implications for AI, super important. Those are big investment areas. Love health. So I definitely want to answer your question. And it's in a number of different areas. So we open sourced AlphaFold. We also built a company called Isomorphic that was really built off of that, and have partners that we brought in to further advance drug discovery. And it really is viewed as this catalyst for drug discovery, which is absolutely extraordinary and exciting. And then we're doing other work throughout research, which we're really proud of. So I'll give you two examples. There's something called diabetic retinopathy. You can lose your eyesight if you have diabetes. And with AI, it is very easy to do a test and intervene and actually change diet or other things such that you can save someone's eyesight. And in the global south, we're already working in communities to use this technology. And that's when I say it is here and now and making a difference. That's an example where hundreds of millions of people are subject to losing eyesight because of diabetes. An area I'm really excited about is all of the work on early diagnostics. We had a breakthrough years ago, early detection of metastatic breast cancer. As a 2-time breast cancer survivor, that's extraordinary that anyone, anywhere around the globe, can have a radiologist with the assist of AI who can have the same amazing quality read I had up the street at Memorial Sloan Kettering. And my oncologist had said, when I asked him about it, the only way to democratize healthcare is with AI. So we're doing a whole host of different work. There's also work to actually help support nurses and take away some of the mundane they don't need to be doing so they can spend more time looking to the patient. Or again, my oncologist said his great hope with AI is it can restore humanity into the doctor-patient relationship. Because instead of looking at the screen, as many of us have experienced, when you're in the doctor's office, I can look at you and I can get support from generative AI, and I can have a better experience as the patient, probably pick up better things as the doctor.
What do you tell professionals about how to deal with job disruption even when computer programmers themselves are seeing their jobs disrupted? What do you tell them within your own workforce, but also outside?
So first of all, 60% of jobs today didn't exist 80 years ago. And the fastest growing job category, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, is other. It's so new it has not yet been classified. And that's been true throughout history, that new jobs are created that we don't even see. Even if you go back to 2000 and kind of the birth of all these new startups, internet companies, there was so much that's evolved since then that we didn't see at that time. So each of us needs to be resilient and know that we need to focus on what are the skills we need to leverage the tools that are here today. What we're seeing, and we're in a wonderful position because there are so many growth upsides still. So what we're looking at is if you get operating leverage in certain areas, how can that unlock the ability to actually focus on the most important work that one needs to do? And so this is an operating leverage tool for each one of us, and you need to think about how do you actually then redeploy where you can. And that's what we're doing. I think of it when I said that this is an imperative for each one of us to figure out how to radically rethink our business so you do capture that upside, so you're part of that 17 to 25 trillion globally, because if you're not on the upside, somebody else will be, and you'll kind of have your clock clean. What's really important is it's not just technology. It's a process change and a people management change, which is why your question is so important. And figuring out how you can redirect where people are spending their time is a valuable part of this.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Please give a hand of applause.
Thank you all.
For Ruth. Thank you. Thank you. Over.